Namaskar. Welcome to the example number 10 for the even financial prospects. In this example, we are going to study a male chart who lost huge sum of money in rummy activities. In the gambling he lost, due to which he is now into huge debts. So we are going to study in this example how come the destiny is supportive for such earning, some earning from the rummy. Because of that only he got interested into that, and finally that resulted into huge loss of money and resulting into the debts. How come the second house is moving towards some gain from the gambling and resulting into the huge date 6, 8, 12 grouping signified by the second house along with that fifth house, because that on account of the gambling. And how come Lagna also supportive for such activities, interest in rum activities and also resulting into the loss? And how come the running periods in which he lost, that is also supportive for such activity that we are going to discuss in this video. Example number 10, dates due to huge loss in rummy. Let us examine this example with the help of the EPS tables now. This is the birth chart of that male native born on 24th August 1991, 7:11 p.m., born in Tamil Nadu. Before proceeding further to study on the self-significations, let us have a general discussion on the birth chart. Let me open the North Indian chart and now let us examine the birth chart. The native is born in Aquarius Lagna. Aquarius Lagna born, and Lagna Lord Saturn is posted in the 11th house in own sign. Lagna Lord, 12th Lord occupying 11th house as per Baba, and conjoined with the moon, moon is 6th Lord. 6th Lord occupying 12th house, 6th Lord occupying 12th house, in which that Lagna Lord, 12th Lord Saturn also conjoined with that. So Lagna connected to 6 and 11 favorable to the Lagna on money, and 6-12 is indicating possible chances for the Lagna's dates. It is not a good signification. It is in general, right? And the second lord, that second house, the second cusp is falling in the sign of Jupiter. Star lord is Mercury, sublord also Jupiter. So Jupiter and Mercury are the rulers of the second house. Let us check where is Jupiter. Jupiter second lord posted in the 6th house as per degree. 7th cusp also falling in the sign of Leo, but 6th house is, extending from Cancer sign to the Leo sign. So Jupiter, that is second lord, 11th lord, Jupiter, and Mercury, 5th lord, 8th lord, Venus, 4th lord, 9th lord, and Sun, 7th lord. These four planets, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, Sun, the four planets are conjoined, closely conjointly posted in the sign of Leo, in the sign of Sun itself, in the 6th house. 6th house is, in general, it is not good to the Lagna. On the monetary angle, 6th house is fine, but 6, if it 6 is, it is connected to the 8th house and 12th house, this is going to give trouble to the Lagna because 6 is going to be increased. If you take 6 as a loan, it is going to be increased. 5 is also joining hand. This will lead trouble to the Lagna and gain to the opponent. You see that second lord and 11th lord, Jupiter, is in the sign of Sun, conjoined with the 5th lord and 8th lord. So 5 and 8 are connected to influencing the 2 and 11. And that Venus also conjoined fourth lord and ninth lord. For this lagna, this ninth lord Venus is Badhaga lord. So Badhaga lord is connected, eighth lord is connected. Second lord, five, fifth lord, 2 and 11 are fine, but 5 when it is connected to 8 and 9 is not good. And also conjoined with the seventh lord, sun itself. All are posted in the sixth house. So that way, this sixth house, eighth house, ninth house, and seventh house, they are all, conjoined, and also 2 and 11 also supportive. So it is supportive for earning, and also possibly it is indicating trouble living houses to the financial prospects. Both are indicated, right? So that way that second lord is not well posted. It is posted conjoined with the unfavorable planet 5 and 8 significator, 9 significator also, only by way of extended significations, because we have talked only about CLOCC of these planets. By their extended signification, if they are having 8 and 12 signification in the CST and CSL level, then this grouping conjunction will give more trouble to those planets, right? So let us check in detailed study how come these significations second rulers are further supported or not. Second sublord is Mercury. Second sublord is Jupiter. Lagna sublord also Jupiter. So that Jupiter is in the nakshatra of Ketu. Lagna sublord and second sublord Jupiter in the nakshatra of Ketu. Mercury also the nakshatra of Ketu, because all 2 degree, 4 degrees only. No, Ketu occupying fifth house. The fifth house in the sign of Mercury. So that this is supportive for gambling, because Lagna Lord, second Lord, 11th Lord, Jupiter conjoined with the Mercury, fifth Lord, and in the star of Ketu occupying fifth house itself, it is supportive for inclined towards that gambling. The two in the sign of Mercury, that is third sign, that is Gemini sign of natural zodiac, supportive for such gambling activities also. But only way of extended signification, how far their strength, their favorable significations are present, or they are all connecting to the 5 8 12 grouping, or they are supportive for 2 6 10 11, that we have to check it. So it is indicating these planets are all dangerously, they are conjoined, and they are possible for both favorable also, unfavorable also. So the placement is dangerously present because of the grouping of these unfavorable planets closely conjoined. So now let us check the self signification of all the planets. Let me take you to the EPS table. Let me clear this. And EPS tables. I have already selected the event, finance, money, self-significators, and planet colors. So now let us start with the Ketu. Ketu is occupying fifth house. It is supportive for gambling, but not good for it is good for the Lagna also, but not good for the financial prospects. It is gain to the opponent. Ketu occupying fifth house, 5 alone is not going to be unfavorable. If 5 is connected to the 2, 6, 11, or 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, if they're all present, it is going to be favorable. Instead of that, if it is connected to the fifth house, 5, 8, 9, 12 grouping are present, or 6, 8, 12 grouping are present, that is not going to be favorable. Ketu occupying fifth house, but second planet Mercury, 5, 8, 6, 2, 6, 10. This is good for his what do you call, his professional prospect. It is 5. Professional prospect, it is fine, but for the money, 5 8 moving towards, and 6 and 12 cuspal sublord, this is not good. So this is indicating weakness. So occupant of the fifth house and also having some mixed significator at the second planet, it is not so good. So Ketu we can make for the financial prospects, we can say it is mixed one, because of course it is not good also. We can say I mean light red, because it is 5 alone is not so good. Suppose the star level second planet, it is having favorable grouping with the favorable houses to the Lagna 2, 6, 11 are present, fine. But it is not there. So we are giving light green. Sorry, light red. Venus, fourth lord, ninth lord occupying sixth house, 3, 7 and 11 cuspal star lord, ninth cuspal sublord. 9 and 9 is not good for the second house matters, because eighth house to the second house is ninth house. If ninth house along with the third house or 11th house is fine comparatively, but 9 alone is present. 9 and 9 is indicating weakness. 4, 6, 7, 11 are favorable. So Venus we can give mixed significator. Sun, seventh lord occupying sixth house, third subcuspal star lord. 7, 6, 3. Through the seventh house, sixth house, third house are supportive for the, financial prospects. But being the seventh lord, it is supportive for the opposite person, but it is not good because 7 moving towards 6. So it is supportive to the Lagna for the earnings. Sun, we can say it is light green. Moon, sixth lord occupying 12th house, 12th star lord. This grouping is not good, and third cuspal sublord. This is fine. So this is mixed significator. Moon we can say mixed. And Mars, third lord, 10th lord occupying 7th house, and 4, 8 cuspal star lord. So this 3, 10, 7, 3 and 10, 7 is fine, but 4 and 8 it has got some weakness. So Mars planet, it is not having 12th house, but still this has got some weakness, 7th occupant and 8th star lord. So since it is not having unfavorable grouping, Mars we can give blue, because it has got some obstacles. Rahu, 11th occupant, 4 and 10 cuspal sublord. This is good. Rahu is indicating good house grouping, but second planet Jupiter has got some weakness. So what we can do, Rahu, we can give light green on its own. And Jupiter, second lord, second house matters, like 11th lord. Occupying sixth house, this is good. Moving towards 159. This 159 also supported to the Lagna, but not good for the sixth house matters. Still, it is not unfavorable, but moving towards 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 11 cuspal sublord. You can see this grouping, second house, second lord, 11th lord moving towards favorable, along with that 1, 2, 5, 7, not 9, 11. It is 5, 7, 8, 11. It is supportive for unexpected gain also. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 11. But this is also supportive for 5, 7, 8 is supportive for gain to the opponent party also. So this is favorable with some weakness. So we cannot say it is good for the financial prospect, but still 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 11, it is indicating some weakness. But second planet Rahu is good. So overall, second lord is moving towards some weakness with gain, unexpected gain from the gambling. 1, 2, 5, 11 are all favorable. 8, 11 also sudden gain. We can say that is supportive. But suppose this planet is under the influence of other unfavorable, then it can lead to trouble. So Jupiter planet, what we can make Jupiter, we can say it is a blue color planet, because it is favorable with some weakness are also there. So blue. So once we given the colors of all planets, let us re-examine all the planets, and if at all record, we can change the colors also. So for in the first way of analysis, we are giving, in the first attempt, we are giving some colors. Let us check the after the other planets, we can check whether it is favorable or not. Saturn, Lagna Lord, 12th Lord occupying 11th house. So 1 and 11 is good. 12th cuspal Lord is indicating some weakness. 12th Lord occupying 11 is good. So Saturn can be given light green. It means not completely green, but is indicating weakness, because being the 12th Lord occupying 11th house, so it is supportive for gain by way of investment. Mercury, fifth lord, eighth lord occupying sixth house, 2, 16 cuspal star lord. This is good for the professional prospects, but fifth lord, eighth lord, the house of gain and house of gain, money to others. 5 and 8 is not good to the Lagna. Moving towards 6, 2, 16 and 6 and 12 Kaspal sublord representing Ketu 5. This grouping 5, 8, 5, 8, 6, 5 and 6 and 12. This is not good. 8, 6, 12. 5, 8, 6, 5 and 6, 12. This has got some support, but this grouping is bad. So this is the 2, 6 and 12 Kaspal sublord is weak. So definitely Mercury we can give either we can give a pink shade or we can give a light red. When compared to Venus has got pink. So when compared to Venus, Mercury has got weakness because of 5, 8, 6, 6 and 12. So Mercury we can give light red. Like Ketu, Mercury also we given light red. Though it is supportive for profession, for the point of for the financial prospect, you can see this is indicating Mercury planet. Always with Mercury planet, if it is indicating 6, 8, 12 grouping, it is always bad because that is a Karaka planet for loans also, debts also. When itself is indicating the 6,000, 8,000, 12,000, that too being the fifth lord, eighth lord, it will lead to trouble on account of the fifth house. It can lead to debts and loss also. So because of that, Mercury is given light red. So Ketu light red, Mercury is light red. So the planet which are the pink shade planets are having God Mercury in its supports, they will get the influence strongly, Mercury and Ketu. Right? Venus, okay, is mixed one because of it is got some weakness only. Ninth lord and ninth B. Because of the ninth sublord, I have given pink. If it is ninth sublord, along with that, some third sublord also there, I would have given blue. Moon is actually 6, 12, 12, and 3. Of course, it has got some weakness strongly. 6, 12, 12, right? Mars is blue. Mars is okay. Only that 8th house, it is 7 and 8. It is some weakness. Jupiter also has got favorable, but 5, 9 and 5, 7, 8, it is indicating unfavorable grouping is present, but favorable also present. So actually, it cannot be given pink shade because it is not unfavorable side. No, 12th house is joining hands. Instead of that, 11 is present. So I am giving this, I have given this blue color. So we have given all colors in that Ketu, Mercury are unfavorable. Venus, Moon are, after Mercury, Ketu, Moon is unfavorable. Then comes Ketu, sorry, then comes Venus. Then comes the other planets. So Mars and the Jupiter and others are green. So green planets also there, blue planets also there, pink also there, and red also there. That the thing is the red color planets influence to other planets. If it is not there, then it will be better. If that blue planets or pink shade planets are getting the Mercury or Ketu in their support, obviously they are going to get the impact on the unfavorable side, right? So let us save the colors and check the destiny and also dasa periods. Let us go back to home and let us check the destiny. Prior to that, let me go to house grouping. Click the support, ruler supports to get the support planets also getting the same colors. Ruler supports, home page. Now let me click Control B. So support planets are showing the same self-significators colors of all planets, right? So you can see here the Mercury and Ketu are the planets can cause loss or deaths. Mercury and Ketu. And Ketu occupying fifth house and connecting to this. So through the fifth house, it is possible to give the dates and all, so that we can see here easily. But we have to check whether which are the planets are under the influence of these planets. Let us check the all the planet support planets. Ketu, we can see Ketu is already having this. Ketu Mercury. And Venus is having Ketu Mercury. Sun is having Ketu Mercury. Moon is not having. Mars is having Mercury, Ketu. Rahu is not having. Moon is fine. Rahu is fine. Jupiter is having Ketu, Mercury. So, though Rahu is not having, second planet Jupiter is having that. And Saturn is not having Ketu and that Mercury, but Saturn has got Moon. Moon is having 612, so that is also not so good. And Mercury itself. So it means except the Moon, Moon itself has got weakness, right? So most of the planets, all the planets are having the Ketu, Venus, or Moon in their support. That itself is indicating that trouble giving houses are to the finance are going to affect all the planets. That itself is indicating weakness. Green color planets are getting that unfavorable planet, so the favorable state is going to be reduced. All the blue planets also and pink shade planets are also getting these planets in their support. That itself is indicating weakness. So now let us check the Lagna Lord Saturn and Lagna Sublord Jupiter and second sublord also Jupiter. 1 and 2 cuspal sublord is Jupiter, second lord also Jupiter. So Jupiter we have to study because second lord and second sublord and also Lagna sublord. And the second Lagna Lord is Saturn. You can see Lagna Lord Saturn 1, 12, and 11 is fine. Star level Sun also fine. And you can see these rulers are not good. 12 level planet is Ketu. It is not so good. And the sublord planet also weak only, not very good. It is supportive for gain. Yes, it is supportive for earnings and all. And but these you can see this grouping 5, 6, 6, 12 grouping are not good for the good financial prospects. Lagna is going to experience this 1, 12, 1, and in the star of 7, 6, and 3, Sun is having Ketu and Mercury because Sun is conjoined with this all these planets, right? We already studied, na? So if you can see the birth chart, Sun, Venus, which are the planets we are saying unfavorable? Ketu and Mercury. So Mercury is present here, and Mercury itself is conjoined with the Jupiter, Venus, and Sun. So all the planets are connected, and Mars in the sign of Mercury itself. So strongly it is connecting by close conjunction. So now if you see that the planets that Lagna Lord in the star of Sun is connected to Mercury, right? Mercury and Ketu. What about Saturn? Saturn is having moon only. Okay. That moon also has got some weakness. So 12 level Ketu, Mercury. Sublord Venus, Venus also having Ketu, Mercury. So all the rulers are under the influence of the Mercury. Mercury is the trouble-giving planet, 6, 8, 12 grouping strongly. 5, 6, 8, 12 grouping. So Lagna and 12th Lord also incline towards this one, and Lagna is moving, it is connected to the 5, 6, 8, 12 grouping. It is supportive for Lagnas. Definitely going to face such a problem. Now the Lagna sublord will check. Lagna sublord is nothing but second sublord also, second lord also. That destiny let us check. That Lagna sublord also, second sublord also, 5, 8, 11 cuspal sublord, 11th lord also. This is supportive for Lagna's inclination towards that involvement in the such gambling activities and gain, sudden gain from the this gambling also. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 11. This is supportive. Second house matters, it is inclining. But the star level planets should support for the favorable houses. In other words, such a planet supportive for gambling, supportive for money connected to the gambling, star level planets should not be signifying these houses. 5, 6, 8, 9, 12 grouping should not be there. If it is there, Lagna will face such problem. Second house matters is going to face problem. Through the fifth house, the native will face problem. Now you can see Jupiter in the star of Ketu. Ketu occupying fifth house is fine. This is also fine, but this grouping causing problems. So these second house matters are going to face this one. So definitely this Jupiter will move towards such problem to the money. And Ketu in the star of Jupiter, again it is supportive for some gain, and again this issue is coming. So that is the reason Lagna will incline towards such activity. He will get some gain to some extent. Small gain will be there in some favorable period, but he has to understand that his destiny is destined to face problem. Second house matters are going to experience such a problem. Money is going to put into the trouble, right? Then what is the sublord? Sublord is further supporting to that, or further sublord is, suppose sublord is favorable. Instead of that, sublord is indicating favorable signification. Then somehow it can be better, that native can recover. But sublord planet is Venus. Venus is pink shade planet, 4, 9, 6, 7, 11, and 9. That is not good. Venus also having got Ketu and Mercury. These Ketu Mercury are forming ruler link to the Venus. So again, it is supportive, favorable for his earning through his profession. But this grouping, these 9 sublot and connecting to the 6, 12 cuspal sublot, 5, 6, 8, 12, and this grouping is forming unfavorable significations for the money. So money will be lost. And further, it is adding fuel by the star lord Ketu. So this is indicating that destiny on the second house matters is second lord and second cuspal sublord, and it is talking about that involvement in the in such gambling activity. It is gain to the others, not to the lagna, and ultimately the second house is connecting to the fifth house, and as I said, 5, 6, 12 grouping, and also ninth house strongly, and already it is having eighth house. So second house is connecting to the 5, 6, 8, 9, 12 grouping strongly. That is the problem this native is going to experience. That is the destiny. The two, that Venus for this lagna, Venus planet is the Badhaga. Let us check what is that lagna. This is, yes, Stira lagna. Ninth cusp is Venus. So that Venus itself is the sublord. Badhaga Lord itself is playing role and further influenced by the other planets, star level planets. So definitely Lagna, second house matter, through the fifth house, Lagna will face such a problem. So money will be lost. That is the destiny indicated by the, for the financial prospects. So now let us check which period is going to execute that one. So now the native is running Jupiter Dasa from February 2014. So Jupiter Dasa itself, that second lord, 11th lord, Lagna sublord, all these things, whatever we discussed, destiny planet itself is ruling the Dasa lord. So destiny planet is ruling. So during that Jupiter Dasa, which is the unfavorable key planet, making that destiny is unfavorable, our Mercury and Ketu. So that Mercury planet, as I said, whenever Mercury is connecting to the 5, 6, 8, 12 grouping, we need to be very careful. That Mercury is influencing this Jupiter by way of conjunction, star level planet also representing Mercury. Sublord also Venus is connected to that Mercury. So all are influenced by strongly by the Mercury. So during the Jupiter Dasa, during the Mercury Bhukti, why in Mercury Bhukti? Because here you can see Saturn, Sun, two levels supportive, but remaining levels have got some weakness, right? It is indicating some supportive signification, but not very bad. But because the role of the role of the Mercury Ketu are not straight away playing at the star level or sub level, only 12 level and 4th level, indirectly present. But when Mercury started, look at the Mercury. Mercury planet itself in the star of Ketu, this is not good. 12 level planet is Jupiter is fine, that is also having some weakness, but Sublord again Venus, Badaka Lord. So that this grouping, Mercury is passing rulerly into the second level planet, and Ketu in the star of Jupiter, it is supportive to some extent, Ketu, and star level planet Jupiter's forming ruler link because Mercury conjoined with the Jupiter. But this is indicating some weakness also, but sublord again it is causing trouble. Mercury passing ruler link to this planet also. So when the unfavorable key planet which are influencing the destiny and influencing the dasa lord, that is Mercury, Ketu and Venus, they are all ruling the primary rulers, planet level, star level and sub level during that period. That too, this planet Mercury is fifth lord. So this is talking about fifth house matter. So that native will be more inclined towards such activity. In the star of Ketu fifth house, he invested a lot of money. In the rummy activities. Then in that period, he lost huge money. So that led to the debts on account of the fifth house. Sublord is further supporting for such activities and such what you call loss and problem in the money and debts also further supported by this Ketu. The two that Venus is Badagala. So during Jupiter Dasa, Mercury Bugdi, he lost huge money in the rummy activities, and after that he from that period onwards he is facing a lot of financial crisis, and debts started increasing, and whatever he is earning money from his profession, then he has to pay back all these loans, debts, because of that loss occurred due to the loss, in the rummy, right? So it means what? Whenever the Lagna is connected to such activities, fifth house, seventh house, definitely Lagna will incline towards that. 11th house also joining hands and second house also connected. So Lagna will be inclined towards such activities. Other to fifth house is joining hands, such activity of playing rummy or some gambling, right? But if it is connected to the, 5, 6, 8, 9, 12 grouping, the planet is Mercury is involving the Karaga planet for dates. If it is connected, then definitely the native will be into trouble. So then need to be very careful that too when Mercury Bugdi itself is running, that Mercury Bugdi itself is a weak key planet, that itself is running as the Bugdila during that period, the native is entered into such activities and lost money. So Dasa Lord is talking about the second Lord, the Dasa is talking about the money source, that Mercury Bugdilad is talking about the fifth house and eighth house, and also moving towards 5, 6, 8, 12 grouping. That is the one. We have to keep always how the Dasa book these combinations are forming, right? So that way we have to be careful in checking the, key planets, unfavorable key planets, forming the grouping of trouble giving houses to the Lagna and also trouble giving houses to the finance. If the second house and Lagna are connecting or signifying these houses, and also the Karaga planet for the loans, that Mercury also connected to that, we need to be very careful in doing the investment in such activity. Even not only in this gambling, since it is connected to the fifth house and 6, 8, 12 grouping, and Ketu also involved, and fifth house also strongly present, and Lagna is connected to the Mercury, and Lagna inclined towards such activity, resulting into trouble. Suppose the same significations are connected to the 10th house strongly, that the native will invest into the business or business activity, that native will into trouble and he will lose the money, right? Instead of that, as we already discussed in some chart, that 1, 3, 5, 7, 11 grouping are signified by the Lagna, and that is also connected to the 6, 8, 12 because of these Lagna's lifestyle and activities, personal happiness, that loss of money or debts will be incurred. So what is the one which is going to give trouble? That is important. I think you're able to understand. We'll meet in the next video. Good luck.